Hi, this is Zoe with RemiPBX. I'm going to show you how to take a look at your call history. Once you log in to the dashboard, you may not see all of these different things here, but you should see missed calls and recent calls. If you want to see missed calls, or if you want to see recent calls, you can actually just click this View All, or go to Applications and go to Call Detail Records. Go to Applications and then to Call Detail Records, and it's going to pull up a list of all of the different calls for your entire phone system. And just to kind of start with this little thing here, you can see the up arrow is an outbound call, and a down arrow like this is an inbound call. See, if you mouse over it, it will show you basically what it is. The green up arrow means that the call was answered. The black one means, well, in this case, I dialed the number incorrectly, so it didn't go through. If it's not answered, then it will be red. Like if you have these calls that came in, I mean, these came in after hours. People were just listening to the voice menus, basically. Or a call that comes in and is answered is going to be this blue arrow, an inbound answered call, and you can see where it went to. So you can see the name, the caller name, you can see the caller number. That's the person that called. That's the person that either the number, if it's an outbound call. Actually, that's the caller destination is the number that you dialed. The destination is where the call actually went. So I'll give you a good example with this outbound call. This caller destination here, that's what I actually typed on my phone. I didn't dial it with a 1. And this is the phone number. It adds the +1 in front of it when it's doing an outbound call. You can see the duration. You can see the date and the time and the duration. And you can see the TTA, which is the time to answer, the time that it took to answer that call. So if it's an inbound call, let's look at one that was answered. If it was an inbound call here, you can see basically the destination. That's the extension number that took the call. So you can see the person that called. You can see this is what the person dialed. This is basically our phone number on our phone system that the call came through. You can see you can see how long it took to answer the call. This was picked up immediately. You can see the duration of the call. And then you can search for things if you want to too. So let's say, oh, I only care about extension 201. Well, I can go to 201, I can go to search. And this is just going to show me inbound and outbound calls for 201. Or you can say, oh, I'm looking for a very specific phone number that called us, either a name or a number. You can put them in here. The caller ID name, that's matching this field here. The caller ID number is matching this field here, the caller number. So if you're searching for an external phone number for an inbound call, you want to put a +1 on that call. So you could see, for example, here's a number that called. You can put the phone number in here. You can search for it. I'm still looking just at 201. Let's take that out. So we'll search for the entire system. So we can see basically the times that person called. That person just called for PBX support. They called on February 2nd. They didn't call before that. So, I mean, you can change this. You can search by the direction. You can search by a specific date range, time to answer, duration, hang up cause. I mean, you can search for, you can search for just missed calls if you wanted to see just missed calls. I mean, this is pretty powerful. You can look for pretty much whatever you want to look for in here, you can find in here. So that hopefully that's a good overview of how to look at your call history by looking at call detail records. If you have any questions for us, you can open a support ticket by emailing support@remipbx.com. Thanks.